Greetings, Sagittarius, and thank you for tuning in. Let us see what important messages you may need to know at this time. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What does Sagittarius need to know and need to be aware of? Spirit angels, we ask for insights and guidance. What does Sagittarius need to know and need to be aware of at this time? Alright, starting this reading, we have the Moon in reverse, the Knight of Swords energy, Two of Pentacles reverse, the Princess of Cups or the Page of Cups, Seven of Swords reverse, the Five of Wands energy, the Ten of Swords, wow, the King of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess, okay? And so the High Priestess message for you, Sagittarius, there could be a lot happening at the moment in your life. People that you're dealing with or somebody very specific. But try your best to enter this energy of stillness and answers and clarity will come to you. Typically when this card shows up, something is not what it seems, okay? There's a flux in the situation. Try not to view this based off on your feelings and emotions. Try to detach yourself and be more of in a neutral space. Truth will come to you. Clarity will come to you. Something will be illuminated. I am getting here that something feels very confusing in regards to this person. Because I feel like somebody is playing a role here. They're playing a part. They're pretending something isn't real. Something here feels like an illusion. Okay? I feel like this person, they're about to reveal who they truly are and their intentions. Some of you may already picking up some signs that something isn't right or something feels off about this person, but you may not have all the information yet or all the facts down. It's just a feeling. You may feel like something isn't adding up. All right, and so the Moon card in reverse, go with your gut. It's going to guide you more than you know. Definitely pay attention to your dreams as well. They can be very prophetic at this time. But Seven of Swords in reverse, this means running away from the truth. Somebody doesn't want to take responsibility or accountability. I feel like they seem to think that they can run away from their actions. Or they can, yes, they can cover something up is what I'm getting. Deception indeed with the Moon card and the Seven of Swords reverse. Now, I feel like with the Five of Wands and the Knight of Swords, this is kind of like a heads up for you, Sagittarius. Somebody may try to reason out here, cover up, even start some drama to justify their actions. And Knight of Swords is saying, stay calm, cool, and collected. Sometimes your silence is needed in this types of situation in order to see clearly. If people get too embroiled in this, okay, they may not see the situation clearly. That's why the High Priestess is again reminding you, be still. Observe this from a neutral point of view and you will know and find out the truth about this. It may involve a group of people as well, right? This might be a group dynamic, group situation. You want to find out who's telling the truth, okay? And so be on this observant space right now. Be the observer. Sometimes detachment is key because you will observe something. Remain curious, okay? Here we have the Ten of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. This means betrayal. This means a feeling of being stabbed in the back. I feel like these are people that you've been close with. You might be trying to find out who you can trust and who you can't at this time. But sometimes words are not enough. I feel like you need to look into people's actions as well. If there is an underlying pattern. If this might have been a pattern of someone. Two of Pentacles in reverse. This might be a pattern of saying something, they're going to do this, they're going to commit themselves. But as it turns out, somewhere along the way, it's like they're dropping their commitments and they're unable to follow through. This could also be one of those things where you feel you're constantly being kept in the dark. Like somebody is not providing explanations or answers, or they are pretty vague, okay, in things that they do. Also, the Two of Pentacles reverse means imbalance. Feeling overwhelmed. Definitely you need to take a step back and take a quiet interlude here to recalibrate your thoughts and your energies. Some of you may realize this is no longer healthy for me. It's affecting my health and mental state. I need to take a step back for now to find a sense of balance at this time. and clarity will come to you, okay? You're not happy amidst these active forces, but you are going to move forward here. King of Cups and the Page of Cups. I feel like some of you, this may indicate that you are dealing with someone who can be emotionally manipulative, Sagittarius. Might be that there's even a tendency to look at themselves as if they're the ones who are the victim of the situation. Okay, twisting the truth here with the Seven of Swords, making themselves feel like they're the victim in order to gain sympathy from you and from others, but you see through it, okay? This is being very firm on what you believe in with the Four of Pentacles. So this might be a feeling of being disappointed with this person, like you're coming up with excuses again, you're shifting the blame again, you're not taking responsibilities for your actions, and you haven't learned from the past. So I keep getting that this might be a pattern. This Princess of Cups, you want to see the goodness in this person, but right now I feel like you can get pretty vulnerable with this person, or you may have let your guards down with this person, Sagittarius. You had that kind of trust for them. Or you choose to trust this person in the past, all right? Because they have a way here of encouraging or of persuading, if that makes sense. They want to make you believe something here, to follow them. They're very convincing is what I'm picking up. But when you look at the facts here, right, this could be why there's confusion. It's like they can't seem to commit, okay? And when you point that out, when you call them out for this kinds of behavior, they don't take accountability. So I feel like this might also be a wishy-washy pattern. Two of Pentacles. Can't seem to make a decision, can't seem to make up their mind. And so the feeling of betrayal could also be stemming from you are choosing this person, but this person is not choosing you. You choose to trust this person, but they're not showing signs that they can be trusted. They're not reciprocating the things that you're giving towards them, Sagittarius. Whether this be friendship, family, or even a romantic partner or somebody you are in a relationship with, I feel like your intuition has been telling you something here for some time now. There isn't any balance here, and it's up to you. You have a choice to make, whether to be empowered by this or stand strong and rally the confidence that you need to take action with Knight of Swords. Because something doesn't feel fair here, okay? Now, for some of you, if this speaks about an imbalance in the relationship, it could also mean that you're doing all the part. And so this person might just be doing the minimum. There's this feeling of, why am I doing so much sacrifice, going the distance for this person, and I don't feel happy with the current status quo. I know that I deserve so much more. And this person may have been promising, saying the right words, but at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, they don't deliver. All right? Might also be one of those things where, let's say, Sagittarius, you help somebody out at work or a friend. You've been constant friend towards this person. You did them many favors. You were there for them during highs and lows, right? But they don't seem to help themselves or change themselves to be a better friend for you, a better co-worker for you, better partner for you. So sometimes the moon card in reverse means we have to choose to see the light. We have to choose to see things clearly. Our emotions or attachment for something or someone can also cloud our own better judgment. Sometimes our emotions can also deceive us with the Seven of Swords. And so as hard as it may be, we need to see that there are those people that have masks on as well. They're not who they seem to be. You have to look into things more objectively, okay? By looking into the pattern and even our own patterns as well. Why do we keep trusting this? How can we shift the energy around and refuse to be treated this way, refuse for others? I don't want to say being taken advantage, but that's really the energy here. Seven of Swords reversed, Ten of Swords, and the Moon card. We have to stop repeating the patterns or repeating the lessons here. We have to realize that there are those who don't deserve our respect. There are those that don't have our heart's best interests. But at the end of the day, we can trust in ourselves. If your intuition already told you from the beginning that something is off, trust that feeling, right? Because it's a sign that you trust yourself as well and you love yourself as well. Be firm on that. The more you use your intuition, the stronger it gets. It's like a muscle. The more you listen to your inner voice, the stronger it gets, okay? Why is the Moon card reversed here? We have the Eight of Swords reverse. So I'm picking up that you may have been feeling afraid of confronting this person, or there was some kind of fear-based thinking. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a way out to you, and you alone have the power, Sagittarius, right? To choose to be empowered and free yourself from this. You're not totally bound up, okay, on the situation. We have the Two of Cups energy. This means self-love, radical self-love, radical change, asserting yourself, asserting what you deserve and what you believe in. Okay? The Three of Swords, because I feel like you're hurting because there's something about the give and take in this connection. Might be you find yourself constantly giving in the hopes that someone treats you the same way. Something here feels very messy. You might be dealing with a messy situation, messy person. There's some kind of entanglement that they are finding themselves in. This could be another person involved in the situation, because that's also the Five of Wands. There's chaos here. There might have been a third party trying to interfere. That's why this person may be messy, okay, wishy-washy. Eight of Cups, but you are going to find the strength in you to heal. Two of Swords and the Death card. This is a very clear message. Putting an ending to this deception, putting an ending to this dynamic, because it's too much. You no longer need this stress weighing heavy on you, on your spirit. Somebody kept you in the dark, but you're going to start to see things for what they are and who they are, okay? This is inevitable with the Death card. The Ten of Wands. I also am getting that enough of doing so many favors for someone, enough of letting all of this happen and go on, okay? So you're gonna put an ending to this burden, to this attachment. You know what they say, travel light. With the Eight of Cups, I feel like that's what you're doing here. You're releasing all of that energy, attachment, baggage. Because this has been a very heavy burden on your shoulder, okay? There's been a lot of struggle dealing with someone. It's been a messy situation with them. But none of this here is your fault. It only means that you were able to give unconditional love towards someone. They made you vulnerable. Love is all about being vulnerable. But at some point, we have to see that person for who they are, okay? See the red flags with the Three of Swords. Choose to be empowered. We have the Hermit. So definitely detaching yourself from this person or this situation altogether. The Hermit also means going within. You know the truth is already within you. Somebody just made you feel confused in the beginning, but you aren't, okay? The Hermit also indicates spiritual growth. So this might be your awakening. You're seeing the truth. You're making decisions based on what's going to be best for you. You're not going to be in the dark or be silent about what this person is doing. So I feel like with Seven of Swords reverse and the Moon card, this might have been a feeling of being suppressed or the truth being silenced here for too long. But now it's coming out. The truth always has a way of revealing itself, Sagittarius. Let me just pull some shadow healing cards here. Okay, what is your message for Sagittarius when it comes to this matter? I see that you're going to go on a soul-searching journey, a journey towards self, finding who you are again, realizing that yes, you deserve so much more in your friendships and your romantic connections. The more that you spend time with yourself here, the more that you're also going to realize the things that you want and the things that you don't want. And also working on yourself means that you're able to really have a healthier relationship with yourself, therefore attracting healthier relationships in your life, okay? The first step is always having a healthy relationship with yourself and learning to set some boundaries as well. Not everyone deserves your respect, Sagittarius, or your trust, because keeping them around with the Ten of Wands, this is only going to get heavier and heavier. Now, this may not be for all, because I feel like this might be for those of you who have been in the dark for so long, who have been betrayed by this person 1, 2, or 3 times, or you may feel like this is a pattern. Something big needs to change, okay? Let's see. What is your message for Sagittarius? We have disapproval, showing your dissatisfaction. This may be a battle not worth fighting. There is nothing to be gained but wasted energy. So yes, this is not accepting any less ideal treatment, because universe sees you as a brilliant person, you deserve so much more. For all you know, once you go on that journey, right, towards self and create this healthier relationship with yourself, keep working on yourself, the right people will come in, the right people will enter into your life in the same energy and frequency. We have mirage. Being distracted and tired only makes the way ahead seem insurmountable. Given time to rest and reassess, the direction you need to take will become clearer. Exactly, the High Priestess. You might go in transition for a while, but this is a very valuable time for you to rest and reassess. Okay? Obscurity. Often we overcomplicate situation when the best option is in plain sight, but sometimes overlook as being easy. Sometimes, however, it really is as simple as that. Yes, if it's too complicated, too messy, we have to make things simple, right? Something doesn't need to be overly complicated. It could be just a messy and complex situation because someone here, there are a lot of secrets, a lot of deception happening. And this could be why the more that you go in this direction, the more chaotic it can get, right? So you have a choice to walk away from all of that confusion, obscurity. Definitely has been a complicated situation, messy situation here. What is your advice for Sagittarius? What is your advice for Sagittarius at this time? That's a lot of cards. All right, we have blessed. This is number 22. That might be a significant number for some of you. But 2 is a number of choice and duality as well, which is the High Priestess, okay? Let me read what this card is saying as advice. So it says here, something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected is coming. Grace that is unforeseen, gift from Spirit. There are moments in life when out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. It is as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all of your blessings guide you now. Prosperity, protection message. Humility is called for now as grace is an unearned gift. You didn't gain this by your own desires or actions. To be who you need to be, you can no longer do what you did. In a way, you have hit rock bottom, and what is required now is nothing less than total surrender. Then you will be blessed. So there's a big blessing here coming in, but there's a need for total surrender, right? Releasing all of your pains, worries, and heartaches to universe. Know that what is being taken away, there's a big blessing here that's going to replace that, okay? There's a big blessing coming in here. Some of you might be saying, this might be a blessing in disguise, this whole situation. You might be being protected all along. Consider it as a blessing as well. So that is what I'm picking up for your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I'm sending you love and light, and namaste.